To Mr. Belle Kitchen today. Today I have my son Darnell Belle. He'll be helping me cook today. He's 10 years old. What are we making today?
We're making meatloaf. We have ground pork. You can use ground beef if you want. And for the ingredients, we have yellow peppers, onions, red peppers, green peppers, carrots, orange peppers. We have celery and green onions. And we have breadcrumbs. We're using club crackers, and you can use any type of crackers or breadcrumbs. We have 3 eggs that we beaten up, and we have mustard that we're using a little. We got onion powder, black pepper, garlic salt, and garlic powder. And we have teriyaki sauce. We're making homemade gravy, me and my dad.
And our hands are clean. I'm just going to, as you see, I'm going to take my ring off and put it to the side. My hands are clean. I washed my hands. I'm just going to set it to the side. And I'm going to get started. Now I'm mixing up the meat. Can you start handing me the ingredients, son?
And we're going to be putting in the yellow peppers. Going to put it using my hand.
Okay, that's good.
Then we're going to be using some onions.
Just stop it.
Then red peppers.
Stop it.
Green peppers.
Yeah, so we're just going to dump everything in, and then I'm going to mix it up.
And we have carrots. But that's not all. We have some orange peppers. We have green onions. We have the celery.
And I'm going to mix this up while we get the other ones out ready for the boil. I'm going to mix it up real good. Make sure it get everything in there. Oh yeah, that's mixing up real good. Yeah. The breadcrumbs. Mix it up real good.
Now I'm putting in the breadcrumbs.
I'm going to mix up all this good. Mix it up good. Yes.
Then
get all these flavors mixed up in here.
And I'm going to put in the egg.
Pouring in the eggs. We're going to mix it up, get it nice and soft. And then I'm going to start putting the seasoning in after I'm mix up all this together. As you see, it's getting nice, good, and soft. This right here, this should come out real good and nice. It's getting nice and soft. You're getting everything together. Yeah, getting everything.
I'm mixing it while my dad washes his hands. And he's going to put it in the sauce.
Put a little mustard in there. You kind of give it that nice little crunch in it. Put a little season in it. Little season. Wash your hands, son. Put a little parsley in there. Make it nice and good. Little black pepper. Just gonna make you sneeze a little bit. Little black pepper. And a little of the garlic salt. Just mix that up all good and everything. There you go. A little salt. And this should come out real good. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it. Son, you cooking that like you did that before. Mixing that up and everything.
I cooked other food too. I cooked some garlic bread, I cooked some noodles, and I cooked pancakes.
Oh, that's good. And I'm going to put a little bit of the secret sauce, the teriyaki, Kinder's teriyaki sauce. Like I say, this right here is a new recipe. This right here is going to be so tasty. When I'm pouring this Kinder teriyaki sauce on it, on this meatloaf, I'm putting it in there in this mix. And I'm telling you, this is going to taste so good. You probably stop cooking it to the way you used to cook it.
And I can smell it. It smells so good already.
Now I'm going to lay my meat right here and get it nice and square. Wait. And get it nice and square. Square it up. Wait. Like this. Get it nice and square. Make a little flour on it.
Into
a
square rectangle.
I have it nice and square. I'm going to sit it in the convection oven. I'm going to put it on 350. I'm going to put it in the convection oven on for 60 minutes and let it cook. Now we're back. We're going to start the gravy. The grease is nice and hot, and you're going to put the
onions in.
Oh yeah, need that nice sizzle. We're gonna get the onions nice and brown first. And this right here is gonna be some nice homemade gravy for the meatloaf. And I'm gonna let these onions get nice and brown before I put my flour in with it. Let them get brown. And
I'm putting 2 spoons of flour.
Yeah, he putting 2 spoons of flour, and I'm getting it nice and brown. That's good. And I'm just stir this up and get it nice and brown. I have my root just nice and brown the way I want it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour my mixture of my flour I had mixed up in here. I'm just gonna do this. Mix this up real good, and I'm gonna let this sit for about a minute. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little seasoning to it. Just a little seasoning, garlic salt in it. Give it a little taste and a little regular salt. And I'm gonna stir that for a minute. Oh yeah. Candace teriyaki sauce, and I'm pouring in. Just to give it that nice flavor, pour a little in there. See, this is getting nice and brown. It's gonna be a nice sauce. I'm just stirring it just a little, and it smells so good. Yes, this is it.
You can see the gravy is thick.
The meatloaf is nice and brown, nice size. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna cut a piece of it and see how it come out. As you see, it cuts nice, it's not breaking apart. You can see all the ingredients in it and everything looking nice and pretty. Right now, what I'm going to do, my son's going to take a little gravy and put it on it.
I'm putting the gravy on now. And then I'm going to taste it.
How'd that taste?
It's so tender and it's really good.
And that's
cooking with the Bells. We did it again.
Don't forget to wash the dishes as you cook. Don't leave it for no one else.
This is the way it looks when it's chopped up and done.